Okay, and here we have another CG campaign, Airith Tape 2. I think EVS looked at this one at some point on stream one time, and this was probably one of these that he complained about how you've got a nonsense word here, and then Tape 2, that doesn't, that's kind of weird sounding, and then the Cantillion War or whatever, it's like, what the fuck does that mean? So, he probably said something along those lines. 80s inspired, action-packed cyber rock space opera love story with gnarly swords and tacos. Is that a euphemism or is it actual tacos? Which it is, by the way, Taco Tuesday, isn't it? So maybe I'll try to have tacos later. All right, so it's raised 75.87 from 130 backers. 10 days left. It is, however, just barely funded, really, because it was a $7,500 fixed goal. So probably Ethan's mentioning them on stream or whatever, which I'm pretty sure I remember him doing that. Probably helped them get funded. Airith Tape 2 is a 48-page, perfect bound, high-quality print comic with an embossed and gold foil, I guess that part, logo. A logo cover that comes in a box that is shaped like a cassette tape. Okay? To protect your purchase. And, of course, probably like with Ethan's fancy boxes, people will be like, well, what's going to protect the box, though? Because if the box looks cool, then I want that protected as well. In this episode, okay, Airith continues her soul mission. A soul mission? To kill Mother. Her mother or somebody else's mother? Or the computer from the first Alien movie? She blew up, so. And end her murderous reign with a few new interesting friends. Partnering with the main comic is a 12-page mini-series that dives into the background of Todd Boy and Mox, two colorful and wild boys. Oh, okay. Weird description there. It doesn't suck, Michael Bancroft. A ringing endorsement, if ever I've heard one. The Cantillion War. Ethan has a point about these, proper names that are made up or whatever. It's like he has a point. They are kind of nonsense words. They're Season 1, Tape 2. That is, I don't know. That's weird. Just whatever. Anyway, all right. Moving on. I'm not going to read the dialogue, but it's interesting that they left it in. A lot of times when they do previews, they take out the word bubbles. Looks good. Although she's kind of got, like SJW color hair. Tape 2 progress. Story done. Concept art. Storyboard done. Inking 45%. Coloring 45%. And Airith miniseries Adventures of Todd Boy and Mox. Okay. Eat the gun, bigot. Yes, that's what they'd like us to do, isn't it? The artwork is solid. The quality is solid. This ain't like some bullshit printer thing like that. This is fucking solid. Looks like a professional fucking did it. They are taking this project very seriously. Eric July. Well. Tiers. Basic $25. Is that an actual picture of the box, or is that just like, a vague preview image or something? I mean, it doesn't really look like I don't know. Standards. Collector's edition. Heavy Metal Collector's Edition. Somebody, who was that? Somebody recently was complaining about this. They were complaining about it on Liam's campaign, but they're complaining about this sort of thing, about doing an explanation of the tiers when it's like, you got the tiers over here, why would you do it over here? And it's like, well, it's pretty standard actually. You know, an awful lot of people, maybe more on Kickstarter than on Indiegogo, but nevertheless, a lot of campaigns do this, explaining potentially in more detail what's included in each of the tiers. You know, frankly, it makes sense to me. I don't understand what people, you know, what problem people have with it. Add ketchup? What the fuck? More mystery tiers. Oh, it's tape 1, okay. Will be available only on ComicsOlogy. Ugh. Throw in unlocks. And they have not reached any of these, so at 8K it would be an acrylic standee. It's just a bust, though. Really, it's not the entire figure. 10,000 double rainbow death punch 6-inch gang patch. Okay, that is double rainbow death punch. That is weird. 20K. The Mercedes live action poster. Add-ons, sticker set, shirts, Indiegogo exclusive. Actual artwork on that. I mean, artwork from the comic, it looks like, instead of those. And goes up to 3XL, so Ethan can get one. Metal variant. Hollow pixel variant. That is really weird looking. I don't understand the appeal of things that are all shiny and shit, and you know, you can't. First 75 backers will receive one of the following 3D printed figures, each one valued at $15 to $55. Todd Boy, Rafa, and hand painted apparently. I guess these are unpainted, but that one comes painted. Those have all been claimed, I guess, because they're way past 75 backers, aren't they? Like 100 and something. The team. All right, and that's that. Go back up to the tiers. Yeah, 130 backers. High standards, $50, estimated October, so that's not too long of a wait. 20 of 350 claimed on high standards. For the bruh that wants a little bit more of a swag experience, Airith 8-bit game cartridge. Ethan or whoever looked at that on stream, I think, and decided that was, you know, that there's not a game, it's just a cartridge. They just like repurposed a cartridge or something, I don't know. So it's just a knick-knack essentially. Farah dance card. Is that I guess? Off an air freshener. Okay. Basic perk. Okay. PDF bundle, $12. Get both tapes PDF form. If I get something, it'll probably be that. 10 out of 250 claimed. Not really understanding why you'd limit that. I mean, what's the point of limiting a digital tier? I mean, obviously there's still plenty available, but nevertheless, it's like, what's the point of imposing a limit on something that doesn't have to be printed? It's just a file. That's like saying, you know, that's I don't know. I mean, it's like I mean, whatever, but it's like doing that just kind of seems like you're saying I'm guaranteeing that I'm only going to make so much money on this tier. I mean, you know, it's like there are reasons, I guess, for limiting like physical tiers, but when it's non-physical, it's like there's absolutely no reason to place a fucking limit on that. There just isn't. 8-bit game cartridge. Most requested collector item is now available as a single purchase. It's our item of what an 80s Airith game would look like. Even comes with the old school dust cover. Not an actual game. There you go. So it's just an empty cartridge. Weird. 2 out of 100 claimed. How requested is it if you know, it's only 2 gone out of 100. I don't know. Basic. 20. You're basic bitch. I don't know. I would have gone with a different, you know, name for that, but whatever. I don't know. Maybe. Guess you could call it quick basic. $25 our starter set tier. Standard print signed collector's box with soundtrack. Is the soundtrack on a cassette or you know, are you gonna email people an MP3 or something? 1.25 inch collector's pen. RBDP sticker. I don't know what. Oh, it's the Rainbow Death Punch thing. Okay, Rainbow Death Punch sticker. It's like, what the? Aerith's Polaroid. 64 out of 500 claimed. Yeah, I don't know. Limiting everything just seems like a weird move to me. Chibi Tees, $28. Just here for the shirts. This is your perk. 5 out of 200 claimed. Collector's edition, $70. Get the whole enchilada, mi amigo. Oh, what? Sizzle stick sword, 3D print. Okay. 8x12 something metal poster. I don't know. High standards perk. Okay. Chibi sticker set. 6 out of 100 claimed. Heavy metal collector edition, $100. Thing. The collector's edition has plus our limited edition metal print cover variant. 12 out of 75 claimed. Page 2 artwork, $200. Oh, that's interesting. Shipping has been changed from October to September. So you can get the original art even faster, I guess. 0 of 1 claimed. Page 3 still available. Page 4 still available. And why is that listed in that order? Like 2, 3, 4, and then 1. I don't know. 3. Maybe that's automatic. I don't know. Does it list? Does Indiegogo list things like by price and then like alphabetically, or do you get to choose exactly where everything appears? It's an interesting question, I guess. First parents. Emperor Cantillan. Okay, so the war is referencing a character specifically rather than like a place or a race of people or something. So that one's still available. Alright, let's look at the shipping. Actually, let's start with this one. Add-ons. You can add on a sticker set. 2 out of 100 claimed. Tape 2 catch-up for $10. 61 of 250 claimed. A holopixel variant, $20. 14 of 50 claimed. Airith chibi t-shirt, 28 bucks, 5 out of 100 claimed, 2 out of 100 claimed on that one, 0 out of 100 claimed on that one. 1 out of 100 claimed on that one, 1 out of 100 claimed on that one, 1 out of 100 on that one, 1 out of 100 on that one, 1 out of 100 on that one, 4 out of 50. Just, just a quick note here about that, about putting limits on everything. My personal advice to anybody wanting to create a campaign would be, first of all, don't put limits on a fucking digital tier. That's ridiculous. But also, don't put limits on anything unless you need to for some reason. Like, you can't, like, we're only ordering so many of whatever that's associated with a campaign, and so there is a hard limit on how many are going to be available. Okay, fair enough. But you don't want, frankly, to wind up with a situation like this where it's like, yeah, we put limits on every fucking thing, and when people go to look at the campaign and they see that very few of, your limited thing has been purchased, it makes the whole campaign seem less successful. It's just not, it's not good optically. Alright, so US shipping is $4, international shipping is $14. That's really not too bad. Although you're being shipped basically just nothing, an empty game cartridge. It's not a real thing. Alright. So here is the basic tier, and it's $6 US, 26 internationally. International is, it's steep, but then all international is, international shipping is $26. The product itself is $25, so it costs more to ship than the product itself. That's never a good look, quite frankly, but it is what it is. International shipping is very pricey, so it does suck. Although apparently somebody knows how to do it, because that last campaign we looked at, it wasn't like $11 to ship a book overseas. It's like, that's pretty good. That's pretty fucking good. Anyway, $6 domestic, and that's better than your standard ComicsGate rate. Alright, that's... look at the t-shirt. Let's go with large. $5 and $11. That's pretty reasonable for a t-shirt. Alright. $50 tier. 9 and 28. So it's still better domestic pricing than most ComicsGate campaigns for shipping. Now the basic tier is 25, so that's a fairly standard ComicsGate price. Although, considering that it is signed, it comes in a collector's box with a soundtrack. It's got a pen. It's got a sticker. It's got a Polaroid or artwork made to look like a Polaroid, whatever. It's like it's still a better value than your standard CG offering. $70, and this one has a 3D printed sword in it. Don't know how big it is. $10 shipping. So that's what most CG campaigns do for just a single book, is $10. So that's pretty reasonable. 30 outside, which brings international orders for this tier to 100 even. That's certainly pricey, but again, it's like it could be worse. And now the top tier for stuff. $11. Wow. Just $11? Domestic, 32 international. So that's not bad. That's really not bad at all. $11, or $11 for the whole shebang, including shipping, $111. But still, it's like the shipping on that is the shipping on this on a number of campaigns. I'm finding is much more reasonable than, I guess, the bigger names in CG. Anyway, like I said, if I back anything, it's probably just going to be the PDF bundle, because how much is it to add on? I don't know. It's a fair bit, probably. Where's the basic? Okay, $10. So it'd be. So what is that again? 7. Okay, so that brings it up to 7. Now that's not too expensive, if you've got plenty of money. But I don't have plenty of money. I'm still trying to, obviously there's a whole hell of a lot of other things that went on my credit card. Gas, food, all the other things that I backed. But nevertheless, it's like like after making a payment, it's like I'm still needing to pay off basically the Cyberfrog toys. So it's like that's gonna have to wait another month to be able to afford to pay that shit off. So yeah, I got to restrict my spending on these things. So yeah, if I did anything, it'd be the PDF. I don't know if I will, but I might. Anyway, have a look. 10 days left, thereabouts. It's interesting. It's interesting looking. So yeah, back it if you're interested, and until the next one.